Hello, hello. We are back for the third part, or a third part of Tears of the Kingdom. I am stealing yet another hour for myself today to play this. You know, it's funny. I'm trying so hard to avoid spoilers. Like, I'm avoiding streams showing this, you know? Boop. And I might try and carve an extra hour to do, like, another episode or something. Pick up ripe boom seeds. This cave is especially dark. Well, no shit. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to swear in the first part of a video. Oh, well. I'm not monetized anyway. This is just for fun. You will need a light in order to proceed to the mining site ahead. Do you have any bright bloom seeds? Yes, I do. What a relief. You would not otherwise be able to see anything as you proceed. Bright bloom seeds can grow primarily in caves. There was a time once when they grew here as well. This cave has been mostly picked clean of them. That is because it is especially dark, and seeds were often necessary. My associates often forget to bring bright bloom seeds. I am posted here to provide a reminder. Use them to light your way if you're proceeding ahead. Watch your step. Okay. Boop. Where are you, bright bloom seed? No, I have them. Don't I? Ah, see. I'm just blind. It is early Sunday morning, so give me a little leeway. I mean, oh. And well, fine. Don't take the meat bridge. No, that is not what we want. Oh, Zonanite. Zonaite. Hi. And a booble gem. Alright. And then let's I do like how so in the original when you went mining, the way I remember it, it has been about a year since I've played Breath of the Wild. I've played through Breath of the Wild like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. And I loved it every time. I think it's easily one of the best games ever made. I am not usually... Like, I like Zelda. I like... Let's see. So, I didn't beat the original Zelda when it came out. I was there. I existed, but I was young enough where my brain wasn't entirely turned on. Hell, I'm old and my brain isn't entirely turned on, so, you know. But, so I never beat the original Zelda. I really liked Link to the Past, but that took forever to beat. I started playing Ocarina of Time when it came out, and I really didn't like it. I know that's blasphemy nowadays, but that's honestly how I felt. Let's use a bow. And then, like, Majora's Mask required us to buy an expansion pack for the Nintendo 64, and that made it extra expensive. And Nintendo 64 games were really expensive back in the day. Like, if you did like a inflation adjustment, Nintendo 64 games costed like $100. They were like 70, but like I said, if you do inflation calculations, it turns out to be like 100. And they asked for even more money for Majora's Mask because it had like that expansion pack. And I was like, no. So I've never played Majora's Mask. And then there was... Oh, let's talk to these guys. Apologies for not noticing you. I was focused on processing Zonite. Zonite? Oh, you were unfamiliar with it. This is the Zonite I mentioned. It is a unique material that can be mined far beneath the land below. There are trace deposits of it on this island as well, but they are limited to this cave. Our society flourished by processing this substance into other materials. Zonite is processed by smelting it in a furnace. It is thereby converted into materials with useful properties. A few such materials will be ready for your review shortly. Wait one moment. Thank you for your patience. I will now explain what sorts of materials the ore can be processed into. Zonai technology is typically powered by Zonai charges. These occasionally solidify into a form known as crystallized charges. Converting Zonite into other useful materials in this way is called processing. Zonai charges? Zonai charges are what power Zonai devices and constructs. A charge can be consumed to replenish your energy cell. Do you need anything else explained? Crystallized charges. Crystallized charges are a solidified form of Zonai charges. We mainly use them as raw materials in the construction of energy cells. Please visit anytime you require processed materials. Okay, so as I was saying, then after Majora's Mask, Wind Waker came out, and I really loved Wind Waker up until the point where you had to go fishing for the Triforce. Like, yeah. This cave previously had ample resources. It is gradually yielding less and less. That is why I require support, but my requests have so far gone unanswered. I must therefore continue to mine without resting. Can I take this one? Sorry, buddy. You can rest. So, like, Wind Waker had problems. Wind Waker is great, but it had problems. Then you had Twilight Princess. And Twilight Princess is really good, but it kind of overstays its welcome. It's like super, super, super long. Which is kind of a weird thing to say, considering this is going to be like 80 to 100 hours, but, you know. This is a minecart station. Excavated resources can be transported from here. Could it be that you have forgotten to bring Zonai capsules? Zonai capsules? You may have forgotten yours, or perhaps you may not even know what I mean. Zonai capsules are a convenient means of carrying portable Zonai devices. It is unfortunate that you seem to have none. I will lend you a few spares. Sick. The ones I gave you were fan types. You can deploy them anytime. They will generate when struck. Zonai devices are useful and come in many varieties. I always carry several with me for any occasion. May neglect to keep a healthy supply on hand. I keep watch for such individuals. The spares I gave you were the last ones I carried. Take care not to forget again. Remember that a device cannot be put back in its capsule. Think carefully before deploying one from your pouch. Okay, this is some capsule core Bulma yet. Okay, take out device. Okay. I'm come to think of it, I think Twilight Princess was my favorite for the longest time, because if the only thing you can say about it is that it's too long, it's still pretty good. And like, Midna was a great character. Rule 34 notwithstanding. He was really great. I think the only part about it that bugged me was I played it on the Wii, and the controls for the Wii were kind of but yeah, I don't really have any complaints about Twilight Princess, come to think of it. I mean, just a length thing. But really, it's not so much the length as the length plus a little bit of monotony, if that makes sense. But then, after that, that's when we get Twilight Princess. And for the longest time, Twilight Princess... Or no, not Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword. Sorry. We get Skyward Sword. I really like Skyward Sword. I know it's not super popular to say. I know a lot of people hate it. But it really clicked for me. The time bell that sounds from the Temple of Time at a set time each morning and evening, along with constructs, we woke to the sound of the bell. When we heard it in the evening, we knew it was time to rest. It also played its part in our traditional ceremonies. In a way, it was this place's beating heart. The sight of the temple and the sound of its bells stir fond memories in me. So, the thing I really liked about... Oh boy. Oh boy, gotcha mechanic. Device dispenser, operation confirmed. On track to meet today's Zonai capsule production target. Oh, do you want to use the device dispenser? I have nearly met my target. You are welcome to use it. Device dispenser? Yes, this is a device dispenser. It produces Zonai capsules by converting certain resources. The resources it accepts are things such as construct horns and Zonai charges. You can process resources that you hold by dropping them into the receptacle. It is similar to using a cooking pot. Should I explain Zonai capsules too? Nope. The device dispenser is yours to use at any time. You need only feed it the requisite materials. Oh, I have lost track of time. It seems I have missed even the time bell. I've even missed the time bell. Blah, blah, blah. Like I said, it's the morning. I'm a little fuzzy. Give me a break. I will suspend my activities for now. The dispenser remains available to be used. All right. Huh. So, the reason why I really liked Skyward Sword was because of the controls. Like, a lot of people didn't like the controls, but a lot of people... Flame emitter, a Zonai device that shoots fire. Cool. Cool. Let's get some more stuff. But, like... I don't think a lot of people use the control properly in Skyward Sword. Because... And this is partially Nintendo's fault. Nintendo advertised the controls for Skyward Sword as one-to-one, but they really aren't. They are one-to-one in terms of where you start, and they're one-to-one in terms of where you end, or they try to be. But like all of the slashing animation, okay, this is going to be the last one. All the slashing animation, all like the thrusting, all that operates like just about every other game does, where there's there's animation to it. There's like a startup, active, and recovery frames. And what would happen is people would, you know, slash like crazy. Like, they would think they'd be able to, considering how the game was advertised. And then that would desync them. And I totally get it. That is very frustrating. That would annoy me too. But, like, if you adapt to it, if you get used to the idea that your swings are supposed to be slow and deliberate, then the game becomes way better. You need to reach your friend, you say. Where is your friend? Oh, my friend and I got separated. My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired I can't move. Okay, I got you. I got you. But yeah, and then like that Legend of Zelda. Let me see. Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay. Let's put this. That Legend of Zelda had some of my favorite characters in the entire series. Like, I loved Groot. Groot? The Groose is loose. I liked... It's the best iteration of Zelda. I really like all the characters and whatnot. I liked Demise. I love the final boss in that game. I remember, like, I was really struggling with it. And I was down to, like, my last, like, couple hearts. And there's this sequence where the boss kind of holds its sword aloft to sort of, you know, get charged with lightning. And I was like, in a last-ditch effort, I was going to try and... Because there's like a mechanic where when you hold your sword up high, it charges your sword and you can like shoot like a wave. And I did that. And I thought I was going to like compete. Like he was going to have his lightning and I was going to have, you know, my charged sword. But it turned out that the lightning went to me instead and it was go time. And there was no time like go time. It was epic. I'm explaining it in a very dry way. I understand that. That's just my natural tone of voice. But it was the coolest fucking thing to hold your sword up high in a moment of desperation and suddenly be powered up and the boss isn't. Like that was so cool. And it worked and it made me feel that way because of motion controls. Because, like, there's some research, as I understand it, I'm not an expert or anything, that the way you move affects your psychology. So, like, if you stand up straight, you feel more confident. If you slouch, you feel diminutive, right? And, like, that is not a way to solve all of your psychological problems, like some people try to present it, but it is kind of interesting. It is a true thing, I think. And that is not what I wanted to place that. It is a true thing, I think. And so like it meant it's weird. It kind of meant more psychologically when I actually performed the action of holding the Wii remote up like a sword. It was really cool. And you know, it's unfortunate that people didn't respond to it very well, or that my experience was sort of not typical. Because, man, I'd never felt a greater connection with Link. And then I saw Breath of the Wild, and I was like, I feel like they're going in an opposite direction because of some feedback that they got, and I wish that they had stuck to their guns. But, you know, I played through Breath of the Wild, and I have great things to say about Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess and, you know, all those other things. But Breath of the Wild fast became like my favorite, my absolute favorite. And kind of delivered on the experience that I think that the first one was going for, but didn't really accomplish for me. Maybe because I was too young. Like, for a lot of people, this was sort of a return to form in terms of the original Zelda, or Breath of the Wild was. And for me, it was like, oh, this is what they were after. But, yeah. So here we are. I've been rambling for 20 minutes about my opinions regarding previous Zeldas, and I am naturally a repetitive person, so that's probably going to get old by the time this is over. I can fully admit that. Okay. Whee! Need a fish. I'm gonna make some food. Ancient arowana, a lively fish that hasn't changed much since ancient times. Its nutritious meat can restore a bit of health. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I like Zelda, but Zelda was never my, you know, my main Nintendo franchise. It's one of those things that's like influential, and I appreciate it for that, but it wasn't, you know, my thing. I was more of a Metroid guy. And let me tell you, being a Metroid guy is suffering. Because while everyone acknowledges the influence of Zelda, and a lot of people love Zelda, Metroid is just as good, but doesn't get the same kind of appreciation. I mean, it's starting to in recent days, but not as much as it should. Okay. Yes, I know how this works. I won't talk to him, but let us hold, and we'll put some salt on it, and then chili peppers and mushrooms, fruit. All right, this will be a good meal. That is a very good meal, but I should probably save it. Let's hold that. One of those. One of those. Cool. And let's see. Thought I had more of these. Oh well. Okay, cool. And we gotta eat one of those. 3, 2.5. Eat that. Because going into the cold area. Although I think I went the wrong way. Oh, awesome. Can I climb this? Or are they... Oh, I can't. Oh, that's too far, though. I don't have the stamina for it. There is another way around, I am sure. feel like there's going to be an upgrade that lets me attach more than one object. Because I feel like eventually you're going to be able to attach key size and wings to arrows to make them fly far. And you know. Nope, no sir. You're gonna freeze me. I don't need that shit. Come on, get him in the eye. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, that works. Thank you. White choo-choo jelly. A jiggly substance that came from an ice choo-choo. It's cool to the touch, and squeezing it seems to relieve stress. If struck, it will explode into cold mist. Car. Come here. Come here. Do your thing. Come on. Come on. God, I still don't have the timing down. There we go. Zap. You know what? I'm gonna make more cold resistant food. Is there flint? There's no flint. Okay. Luckily. Boop. Let's hold 3 and 2 mushrooms. See where that gets us. I like how he hums a song. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Alrighty, I will take it. 8 minutes 30. Eat. That works for me. Stay away from me. I don't want to freeze. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. I disagree. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Or something like that. That I was going to die some horrible death. But the saves are very generous. Hey, no. No, no, no. No. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Hey. You know what? Red choo-choo jelly. A jiggly substance that normally comes from a fire choo-choo. It consistently gives off heat. If struck, it will explode in a ball of flame. Okay. Wait, my stuff. Go with that. Come back here. No. Thick. Construct bow. Long stick. Can't carry any more weapons. A chod pepper. Discovery! Bottomless cave. Oh, oh, oh. Come here. Now, can I catch the thing that comes out? Get back here! God damn it. Bomb flower. Do they grow back? I imagine if you use them, they grow back. What's that over there? I see a chest. Will it be something for the cold weather, I hope? Amber. Well, fine. A fossilized resin, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we know what that is. Huh, I wonder what that is. Looks like some Shadow of the Colossus type shit. Wait a minute. Was there like a... I thought I saw a chest. I guess there was no chest. Ba-ding, ba-ding. I'll take one of you. Let's put on a bomb. I think that's the idea. Oh God. Cool. Oh, it's a chest. Nah. Like stone. Do you like me? A strange round stone from a like made of crystallized inner fluids. Good ingredient for elixir. Hi. A graboid from Tremors. Another thingy. Gonna be an opal again. Are you clothing? Please be clothing. Or not, that's fine. Everything's fine. Get some of this shit. One of those. Okay, now... need to get up there. And I really like the way... So, Skyward Sword, the one thing they kept from Skyward Sword was the stamina. And honestly, the one thing I didn't like about Skyward Sword was the stamina. But the way they implemented it in Breath of the Wild in this game is way better. It just kind of goes to show that there are, like Nintendo will try a mechanic and it won't work, and, you know, people will think this mechanic should never be in the game again. And they're like, no. We have a good idea for this. It's just we didn't execute it properly last time. So we're going to take another stab at it and see how it works out. You know, that kind of persistence kind of helps. I mean, if you have a good idea and you know it's a good idea, you know, like it doesn't mean that if you fail the idea the first time that it wasn't a good idea, you know? Quality I appreciate in Nintendo. Because, like, Destiny, the other game I play a lot, I mentioned it last time, they'll try something and it won't be quite perfect, but there's, like, potential in the idea. But because the audience reacts as like, oh, this is terrible, they abandon it and never do it again. Like, with Gambit Prime, they had, like, these suits that, like, changed your what you could do. Okay. So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. Oh boy. Move upward through solid material and emerge on top of it. This is the Ascend ability. It lets you travel through what's directly above you to ascend through it and emerge on top of it. You'll find it quite useful in all sorts of places and situations. Use Ascend and receive the blessing from this shrine. So, yeah. Like, Destiny had, like, a really interesting mechanic where the gear you wore changed how your character played. And it was a really great idea, and they never pursued it because the response to it and what it was in was kind of not great. And can't carry any more melee weapons. Well, fine. I don't need you. I don't need you. Okay. Oh, there's a thing back here. There's a thingy. But wait, can I move this? Nope. No, I need this. Okay. And boop. Let's drop that one. Okay. I was kind of hoping for like some clothes, more clothes, I guess. Well, you're gonna go this way now, aren't you? Are we gonna move? Or am I stuck here? Okay. And boop. Is there anything else in here? Maybe. No. No. I like the soundtrack in these shrines. It's very very chill. I think I have it too low for you to hear, but it's very nice. You've done well to reach this place. We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. Light of Blessing, a crystal that glows with a light that purges ancient evil and purifies with its radiance. May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek. There. I see you've restored some power to that new arm of yours. The door into the Temple of Time should now open for you. I should probably eat another thingy. Will this add the time or just set it to 3:30? We'll find out. Oh, it just sets it to 3:30. Lovely. You know what time it is to see the dentist? 2:30. Sorry. Pence! Let's see. I didn't need to eat that. Looks like. Oh. Well, I wonder. Kind of makes shadows useful. Boop. I just had a thought. I just had a thought that might work, might not. Fold a bunch of these. Put them in. Let's see what this gives us. Fan, portable pot, flame emitter, wing. Okay. Well, this. Oh, I can't make it. Oh. That was not a great idea. I think I'm fucked. You know what? I embrace death. Please put me at the top. Please put me at the top. Please. Please, game. Do me a solid. Do me a solid. That is good enough. That. Dumb. Bup. But up. Zoop. Zaboop. And... I don't... Yeah, you don't seem to get as much with the horns. If you have a charge... I don't want to use those. I want to use those. That'll have to do. A wing. I got some wings. No. Go over here. Better. I need things. I need stuff. Maybe a shirt? Fine. I'm gonna take your hint, game. Oh. Any... Oh, there's a guy. Let's talk to the guy. Rauru. The Zonai devices were the pinnacle of our technology. We built an advanced civilization with them and flourished for many, many years. If you can master the use of the Zonai devices, your quest will be much easier. Alright. Device. Yeah, let's make 2 of them. And then we'll... This. Grab that. Zoop. Okay. So you pilot these things by where you stand. I think you eventually... I've seen... This is the unfortunate thing about Twitter. I've seen some things on Twitter where I guess there's like... Oh, God. Oh, God. No. 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 There's like a controller thing. Hey, it worked. Any landing you can walk away from, right? Right. Well, I'm going to open this door, and then that's going to be it for this episode. Because I actually do have to go do things today. All right. Closed door complete. Yeah. That's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. See ya.